And good evening, basketball fans, and welcome out to our NDI Game of the Week, NDI Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 318-451-4107. Estimates are free. What is also free is our broadcast tonight, and we're delighted to have you on board for what is our Game of the Week. This is the subdivision series here between Alexandria Senior High School and Holy Savior Menard Eagles. It's going to be a big one tonight. Two teams that grew up, they know each other, and this is one of those that you like to get. It's good for the area. It'll bring a lot of folks in here. I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports and excited to have you on here. Let's take a look at some of the starters for tonight's contest on here. We'll get back over to where we were at on there, but I am elated to be here with you. Thanks to NDI Heating and Cooling. Starting lineups on there brought to you by Jerry Lee and Company. Jerry Lee and Company, fine menswear. Go by there. Tell them that you heard about them on 446 Sports. Of course, the number one player in the state of Louisiana, he gets the start. That is Tyshawn Duncan, wears number 0. In the backcourt with him, Corey Wright, number 3. Marcus Bolden, number 4. Trey Doherty, fresh off of the football field. Trey Doherty will come in and wear number 10. And Jarvell Bordelon, who's going to head to Texas A&M Texarkana when his time in Alexandria is over with. Of course, you know that Tyshawn is headed down to Lafayette and UL. For the Eagles of Holy Savior Menard, Matthew Hicks, number 5. Peyton Procell. Sounds like we're doing a football game. Where's number 10? Foster there, number 12, Blake Foster. Baylor Smith. Keep an eye out on Baylor. He wears number 15. He is a sharpshooter for this team, and look for him to put some up from behind the arc tonight. Plenty. He's in range when he gets into the gym. And Gage Wright, number 33, tonight on there. Coach Lance Brasher for the Trojans. Briggs Carbo, of course, the head man for the Eagles. Delighted to have you here for this one because on a couple of fronts, we will cover a lot of Alexandria Senior High School. We'll cover a lot of Menard Eagles, brought to you by Lighted Up Digital Marketing. Make sure that you check those guys out. Lighted Up Digital Advertising. They're responsible for all the billboards that you see around here. The majority of those that are digital, you'll see our player of the game up there following this, and we'll do that throughout the week. Trojans are in their white tops and white shorts, purple trim on there. They got the black warm-up tops on right now. Menard in the green with the gold numbers with white trim and the gold trim down the sides of it as well. Of course, the black hoodies with that Doubt Us mantra that is on there. That seems to be what they have grabbed on to this season. 4 8-minute quarters, our first NDI Heating and Cooling Game of the Week. We'll follow you from December all the way to the championships in March, and couldn't think of a better place to be than right here with you on a Tuesday night. One good thing, some of the folks making their way around here. X marks the spot. Come by and saw us there. Xavier White. You know him as number 46 on the football team. Always good to see my man X in the house. Come over and say hi to us. Peyton Hobbs is in the building. Peyton Hobbs here as well. We'll get up and say hi to my man Hobbsy. Fresh off a tremendous season, tremendous career for these dudes, and made a lot of headway here with the Trojans, and it was a pleasure following them all 4 years that they were here. Trip to the Dome with those guys, a couple of quarterfinal matchups with them as well, but grateful that they were able to come by and say hi. Big shout out to Brett Stallsby, who is on camera for us tonight and scoreboard. And I told him it was easier tonight because he didn't have down and distance anymore. But I failed to mention that the scoring's a little more frenetic than it was in football. So we'll see how he's able to keep up with that for you tonight. Whole host of games throughout. We've got the Ash tournament that'll be coming up. They've got 2 tournaments, one the 13th through the 15th, and then one back over that New Year's time. And we'll cover a lot of those games. Of course, KP Miles is in the house with us tonight. He will do a lot of the Menard broadcast. He and Nick Morrow. You remember Nick from the production with the Menard football. So we'll be here with you throughout the season. The Eagles and the Trojans getting set to do battle here from, they like to call it Caesar's Palace and Jackson Street University. Whatever it is certainly the place to be if you're in Alexandria tonight. Not a lot of basketball going on this evening around the way. And so we're delighted to bring you this one. You'll want to keep your eye out on Tyshawn Duncan. If you're new to what's going on, then you must have had your head in the ground. You're starting to see the Eagles make their way to the huddle with Coach Carbo and company. They'll get together at center court, will the Trojans, and you see both of those teams. Alexandria comes into this one 4-0. And inauspicious start to the front as they missed the dunk, and the basketball got caught up at the top. But you see our scoreboard up the top, brought to you by our friends at Wallace Eye Associates. Of course, on the far right side, Explore Alexandria Pineville. They are the title sponsors to all that we do. Sadler's Towing down at the bottom, and thank you for those. Again, I am Doug Ann with 446 Sports. Let's take a look. We told you the starters, so we'll have that for you. Just about 20 seconds ago from the tip-off. Gage Wright will be out at mid-court. You get a good look at him, and Betts Baylor Smith closest to the screen where we are. And Gage will jump center with Tyshawn. Jarvell Bordelon, number 12. You see him come out. It's like he may be set. Tyshawn down at the end in his customary trip down to the baseline, steps in there, and we are ready to go. Wright and Duncan. Trojans will be moving right to left. Of course, you see it on your screen there. Tips up, and that's about the way that I would do it. He goes back to Trey Doherty. Doherty's got it across the timeline and gets it into the front court. Ready to go. Back up top it goes. Spun around. Doherty now, his first shot of the year. In and out of there. Bordelon comes down with the rebound, powers it. It's up and it's in. And a timeout is whistled quickly. We'll test things out and go back and see if we can see how that looked or if we missed the Bordelon comes shot down from it earlier. Powers it. It's up there and you see the basket. Up and a timeout is whistled quickly. And quickly the timeout things out and go back and see this one. And I can't promise Brett that that's how it's going to be here to give you time to do everything and keep up with it all. But a quick timeout with Carbo, and he's going to see what is going on with the Eagles on their trip down there. They'll get the ball in. That is Procell set to trigger things in. Garganta has quickly checked in. He'll come in and run the point for the Eagles. That one tipped out and is going to go the other way. 2-0 early. Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. First basket of the game is brought in, and Doherty will bring things up the court. It just got him back. He was a wide receiver for that Trojan defense, or for the Trojan offense. Over into the corner it goes. Back across. Tyshawn will try it from downtown. Back rim gets out of there, no good. Turnaround pulled back by Wright. He gathers the rebound and off and going. Baylor Smith now, and you've got to get some space on him. They're not going to allow a lot of room for Smith, and so he takes the running one-hander and goes for Smith, and so he takes the running one-hander and goes to the basket. Back down the floor we go the other way. Inside to Duncan. He missed his only offering. Outside to Doherty. They swing it around. That shot is up from downtown and no good. Jarvell pulls it down. Back up and in he goes. And another timeout is whistled there. And they'll look at things. Get that one again. He goes. That instant replay brought to you by NDI. 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. 4-2 early in this one. Had freshman and JV action tonight. Trojans won both of those. Trojans 4-0 on the season. Menard off to a 1-4 start. Just got some of their football guys back, and so starting to take that time to mesh around in there. You had Gage Wright, you had Peyton Procell, who ended up being quarterback for that team. Matthew Hicks also. And that is Smith that will bring things up. He is met out front by Bolden. Bolden staying on it. Duncan is on Gage, and that's a tough place to be for Gage. Out corner three, up and no good off the backboard, but a great job of following the shot, and that one is in and out of there. Foster really unable to get anything going as he worked his way inside. Purcell set to get it in and does try, but there's a turnover, and it's going to go the other way now quickly. Good moving up and in by Doherty. He gets his first basket of the game. Over to Baylor, and he's just Bolden not letting him get one of those shots off. Going to feed it inside to Gage. Gage kicks it back out. Procell try his hand for three. Rims up and out of there and no good. And that is Corey Wright. Pulls that rebound down. Over to the corner to Jarvell goes Duncan. Back up top now, spun around. They'll try to find Ty. Shot inside, and he misses that dunk. Oh, and he was trying to throw that in, and Jarvell coming up into the bleachers with that one, and a good look. And Ty shot inside, and he misses that dunk. Miss. Oh, and he was trying to throw that in, and Jarvell up into the coming stands. Up into the bleachers there by Brett with that one, and a good look for us. And back to live action we go now. Just a step or two off, think. And that one is intercepted. Doherty's got that one. Feeds the pass down the way to Jarvell, and that one is blocked. Good looking block from from Procell. And that one is back up by Bolden, and that will go. He'll go to the line. Does Marcus Bolden to shoot two. First personal foul. First team. Doherty whistled for the foul shot from Procell whistled for the foul. First of two free throws up and good. Gets the second one to fall, and it's good. Getting back to action we go here. Bringing it across is Smith. Bolden right on him, and that seems to be what is going to be the idea. That's Gage trying to work it inside on Tyshawn. Don't know if that's really a great idea, but you've got to work inside. Corner three is up. It's launched. It rolls around. No good. Rebound controlled down by Wright. And Wright brings it across. Gets it out to Tyshawn over in the corner. Jarvell from downtown doesn't get it to fall. Good looking rebound there. And that is the third timeout. Let's take a look back at it one more time. And Wright brings it across. As they come around, Tyshawn over feeds it into Jarvell from downtown. With the miss, but just a hustle basket. Good looking rebound. And it is good by Corey Wright, and we are in a timeout. Brought to you by Lighted Up Digital Advertising. Will be brought to you by them all year long. Looking to advertise your business and want to couple it with what you're doing with 446 Sports, why not put digital advertising to work for you? Light it up. Digital advertising, proud sponsor of high school basketball. 10-2. Trojans lead this one early in the first, midway through. Carbo already 3 timeouts called. Times out, if you will. Foster just bottled up by Wright. This defense by the Trojans extends all the way out near midcourt. The zone that they're in just is not afraid to push out. There's Gage now back at the top. He's going to try to go back inside to Tyshawn once again. Bolden's got it and back over to Jarvell. It goes. Jarvell's going to the house and hammers it down. Goodness gracious. Got to go back in and fix the net, and we'll take a look at that one as soon as we get a chance to. Emphatic throw down there by Jarvell Bordelon. The future Eagle of Texas A&M Texarkana, but a lot of work to do. There's a turnover. That's the second steal by Doherty, and Doherty goes coast to coast on that one. Timeout is whistled here. Let's go back and take a look at that last one. Now back at the top. He's going to try to go back inside to Tyshawn once again. The turnover. Bolden's got it, and they work the ball. And there's Jarvell. Jarvell's going to the house. The big left-handed finish and slam. Goodness. And Bordelon takes us to the timeout. 14-2. This one getting away from the Eagles early on. Don't know that we can sneak in a commercial, but let's just roll over to this. The football happened awful. Yes, I really did. Back to action we go here. 3:31 remaining in the first. That is Diaz. It's back in. Off of Bolden, it looks like, and out of bounds it will go. Underneath, Baylor Smith will trigger it in. Looming right there, 2 future college ball players in Bordelon, and that's okay. Up and getting that one to fall. Ball players in Bordelon, and that's okay. Up and getting that one to fall, and we're back to live action here. Spun around to the top of it to Wright. Wright backs up a little bit and content to work on a little half-court offense. He'll go to the far side. It's back to Tyshawn Bolden now with a little head fake will come out. Bordelon thought about his second 3 attempt and pulls it down. Back to the top it goes. There's a 3 that is up, and it's good. Back to the top it goes. There's a 3 that is up, and it's good. That is released. That was Lyons that had that one. Gage continuing to look inside. Procell inside-outside game, and that one is up for 3. Continuing to look back down the floor quickly. Inside-outside game, and that one another 3 from the corner. That one up and no good, and Tyshawn just pulls that one down. That's going to be a backcourt violation. It's touched up by Wright, and that will do it. Baylor Smith really nowhere to go. The thing that's going to keep the Eagles in this one is their outside shooting. But Coach Brasher and that group has that zone working pretty well. Back to the near side. There's Smith. Fires that 3 away, and he just goes long on it. Rebound controlled by Wright, and he'll make it quickly down the floor. He finds Tyshawn over in the corner. That one is knocked away by Smith, and it will go off the leg of Duncan. winding things down here in the first. Or Wright picks him up right off of midcourt. Back up top to Gage. Gage finds it a little easier there against Duncan. Purcell now, Jarvell is on him pretty good. Good work by this Eagles offense to get settled into that half-court set, slow the game down a bit. Purcell says, let's try another 3-ball, and he's got it from downtown a bit. Purcell says, let's try another 3-ball, and he's got it from downtown. You get a good look at it from the far corner, right across the timeline. 1 minute to go here in the opening frame. That one from downtown. That one is up, and it's good. Here in the opening frame. That one from downtown. That one is up, and it's good. To get that one to fall. Over to the far corner, jumping into the passing lane goes Jarvell. He's already slammed one down today. This time, he's going to get the and one. They're going to call the foul on Foster. Foster will be whistled for that one. And one coming. Called a lane violation is what they'll have on that one. Don't know if we have the over to the far corner, jumping into the passing lane goes Jarvell. He's already slammed one down today. This time he's going to get the and one. And back we go. 22-10, Trojans lead this one. Eagles hanging around in it. Good display on there. Of course, you look at it on paper, and that's why you don't look to a Gage top of the key for three. Bounces around just off Gage. They're going to have to hit those three-pointers to stay in this thing. Inside it goes to Duncan, and he is just Hackatai-shoned is what they're going to. You remember those from the old days when they would just grab a hold of Shaq and send him to the free throw line. They do that there with Tyshawn. And he is not happy with that at all. Tyshawn getting a little aggravated with this. Will just power his way inside. Turns around and looks at it and says, yeah, that's what aggravated with this. Will just power his way inside. Gotta applaud Gage. Gage just as physical as you'll find. That one would have counted if it went. 24-10. Going to step away and take a quick break. When we come back, we move on to the second right after this.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticClub.com.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Back to work we go here. Caesar's Palace, they call it. Jackson Street University. Anyway, that is the home of the Ash Trojans. Set to trigger things inbounds. The clock, they're going to hold on just a minute while they get the clock sorted out. Go back and look at that last one. Getting a little aggravated with this. Will just from Duncan power his way inside. Turns a little earlier when they grabbed him. He was not going to be denied. Now, our clock is working on the broadcast. It's just not here, so they may want to just look at us a minute. And When you're using technology and electronics, and you see on your screen, you get a good look at Coach Lance Brasher. We were able to visit with him and interview him earlier in the season. And looking forward to a big season are Coach Brasher and the Trojans. Of course, we talked to Coach Briggs Carbo, and he was excited to make a pretty good run through the season. They've got some guys that definitely physical, definitely tough. You see Matthew Hicks, he's checked in over there too. And there's Coach Chris Bailey, who is taking the technical side of it. It's like their power cord might have unpower corded. How's that? There you go. They'll get that back in and reset to where the clock was 8 minutes to go. We have not. This is right out of the break. So that's a little bit of a delay that you're seeing now. Foster, Smith, Wright, Hicks, and Procell on the floor for Menard. Doherty, Bordelon, Duncan, Wright, and Bolden out there for the Trojans, set to start off the second. Getting the score back up and updated. We've got 24-10 when things ended there after one. We'll let them know that if they just want to use ours, they can use that. Brett doing great work. Clock is back on, and they'll start the clock on in a second if they don't get back over there. They let them go, and here we go. Good looking student section full of football players over there. Like I see Aiden Price. That's a long way for me to see. Put my glasses back on. And here we go. That one spun around. Gage looking at a step back three. Doesn't take it. Cross court, it goes to Baylor. That's the shooter they want. That one rolls around and no good. Nearly a foul on Hicks for coming in, but he gets out of there. Duncan, top of the key, kicks it back over to Doherty. Doherty finds Bolden in the corner, and they rotate it around back up to the top. Kick things back out, and they're going to bring Corey up to the point here. Spun around Bolden, thought about three. They kick it outside. Bordelon with a head fake, and now will come to the basket. Denied. Good work inside, but that's Bolden elevating and no good. Rebound controlled down by Foster. Foster pulls it down and finds, was looking for Smith in the corner, but Doherty's there with his third steal of the game. No scoring here a minute into the second period. Hanging in the air. That shot up and no good. Tyshawn pulls down probably what is his easiest rebound that he's gotten quickly. Kicks it in around. Corner three is up from right. It's no good, and Baylor Smith pulls down the board. Again, thanks to our friends at Light Athletic Club, Jason Hawk, Southern Air Heating and Cooling. Substitution coming in, and that is Garganta that will make his way back in. He swaps places with Foster. And Doherty set to bring it in. Doherty was missing again. 19 as a wide receiver over in the corner. Three is up from the wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by Matthew Hicks and led the Eagles in interceptions. Made it down to play Newman in the quarterfinals. Actually, I guess the regional round is what they were in. Won their bi-district round. There's Bolden with the steal. Going down court to Duncan. Duncan the windmill jam, and goodness gracious. Let's take a look at that one more time. Going down the court to Duncan. Duncan the windmill jam, and goodness. Tyshawn. That's the kind of highlights you expect out of Tyshawn Duncan. and we'll see that all season long from him. It's a corner three is up, and it's good. Money from the corner. That all season long from him. That's Peyton Procell. The corner three is up, and it's good. Money can shoot the three ball. That is a corner three. Fed over again. This one comes out to Smith. He gets Bordelon in the air. The little running one-hander roll around and is no good. Did everything except make the basket. That one's going to come to Bordelon. 3-on-1. Lob is inside, and no. Bordelon throws it a little too close to the rim, and Tyshawn unable to get to it. Fall. Tyshawn out and leading the break. Good-looking dish inside, and that one is laid up and in. Out and leading the break. That just shows you they can get inside, and that one is laid up and in. Step back and shoot the threes. 28-13, you see it on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Well, we had a good opportunity to talk to Coach Carbo early on, and he was excited about just getting a chance to measure the physicality in this one early on, and he was excited about just getting a chance to measure going in and getting that one to fall. Trojans back the other way. Back up top, Corey's got it now. In the corner goes Bolden from the wing, and he's fouled. They're going to whistle Baylor Smith for the foul, and that's going to send Bolden to the line for three. Substitutions coming for the Trojans. First free throw up and good. Multiple subs making their way in. Maurice Slaughter will come in. Lyons checks back in. And David McKinney also checks in. Second free throw up and it's good. So three change places. Diaz also made his way back in. So Bolden steps up and makes all three of the free throws, and that gives the Trojans their largest lead. Need to get the threes to start falling for Menard in this one. That's what's going to keep them in this big physical battle. Inside it goes to Gage. That's not a bad one. This big physical battle. Inside it goes to Gage. That's not a bad one. The finish. Good ball movement. Step back. Three is up and no good. Rebound pulled down. Bolden's going to try the conventional three and doesn't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Peyton. And Peyton does a good job boxing out. He and Gage have played a very physical for these Eagles. Goes Purcell. Spins, kicks that back out top to Diaz. Garganta has it now. Bolden right on him where he has been the entire way. Defense now switching to a man has really changed things up a little bit. Gage just working his way back inside. Gage right continues change things up a little bit. Gage just working his mismatch down there without Duncan controlling the paint. It's been Gage who has settled in and played some tough basketball down there. Having to alter that shot. Good work by Matthew Hicks. They'll spin and go the other way with it. It's going to get Bordelon and Duncan and back up off the bench. Just a quick, about a minute rest as we get 2 minutes until halftime. That one thrown away. And we'll get, again, those three guys that we told you about. Bordelon, Wright, and Tyshawn Duncan back into the game. A couple of good highlight dunks in this game. A couple of good three-point highlights from the Eagles. Over to the near side. Bolden thought about it. Instead, he's just going to work it inside. That one kicked back out. Good dish. Doherty's got a corner three. Airs that one out. And Gage just again shows you why he is down in the paint. To the near side it goes. A give and go there, and that one blocked. It wanted a goaltend there, but that's a block credited to Tyshawn. Jarvell thinks about it from the corner. Come back up to the top. It goes, and just driving to the basket is Doherty. But again, Matthew Hicks in there to pull that one down, and we've seen him intercept passes, catch touchdowns, and grab rebounds. There'll be a whistle called there. We'll see who they call it on. You're going to call that on Doherty. If it is, that's his first team foul. And Baylor Smith set to bring it in from the far side. Baylor looks and finds Diaz up top. Over to Procell, and why not? Way downtown. That shot is just a little bit short of the basket, and Bordelon gets it out of there and will come back the other way. Over in the corner to right. Backing him down, but I'm telling you, there's Hicks. Hicks and Procell and Gage Wright have played so solidly inside the paint for Coach Carbo and these Eagles. Down under a minute to go until halftime. Baylor with a little step back layup, no good, and they'll pull it down to the near side. Duncan kicks it outside to right. Inside, good, tremendous ball movement there. Kicks it outside to right. Inside, good, tremendous the basket there. Under 25 seconds remain in this one. Trojans with a 14-point lead. Good tip away from Doherty. Was looking for his fourth steal, and there it is. Leads it up, but I don't think, dog it, Baylor Smith goes down pretty hard right there. And that was more just of, they'll get Gage right up in there. And but I don't think, see him just dog it, Baylor Smith right goes down pretty hard. We may right there. Good round of applause for Gage as he gets back up in there, but they was fouled, or Baylor Smith. Baylor will come out, and he looks, from our vantage point, pretty close to it to be okay. Got to shake the cobwebs out of it a little bit, and he'll get these final 10 seconds and halftime to do just that. Marcus Bolden misses that one. We saw him hit three earlier when he was fouled shooting a three and misses that one. 3 of 4 from the line is Bolden. Gets that one 80% from the line for Marcus Bolden. Trying to run off the final 10 seconds here. There's a turnover. Bolden says, we're not running it all the way off yet. Little Euro step there into the basket it goes, and that will do it here for we're not running it all the way off yet. Little Euro step there into the basket it goes. Trojans lead at 36-19. Halftime is on us. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the NDI Heating and Cooling Game of the Week. It's Tuesday Night Hoops. It's right here on 446 Sports.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view. And gear up in our pro shop, ready to elevate your golfing experience? Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
The Rapids School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child.
And welcome back. Getting set to get things going in the second half. It has been the Trojans leading this one. Marcus Bolden leads the way with 13 points in this game. Jarvell Bordelon, the other player in double digits for the Trojans. He has 10. Duncan with 4. Corey Wright has a deuce, but it's 6 of 7 from the line and 1 from downtown for Marcus Bolden, and he's got 13 on the evening. Peyton Purcell leads the way for the Menard Eagles in this one. He's got 11 at halftime. Gage Wright has another 6 in this one, and that's been it, but it's been 11 points by Peyton Purcell. Baylor Smith, 2 fouls and was hit pretty hard on one, but that's the only real thing that I see going on there. 36-19, Trojans leading the way. Minute 25 until halftime, or until the third period of play. Let's. And again, a reminder, I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports. Going to bring our buddy Marshall Leffler in with us. Marshall is kind of, I don't know what you'd call him, but started out as just covering the Trojans basketball, and now it seems like there's an update every day. Marshall, what's going on, buddy?
I'm just a guy with a press pass. That's all I am. As long as they accept it.
Look, there's a guy that's got a semifinal football matchup to call as well on Friday night.
Yeah, look, and it's probably going to be the exact same weather that it's been today. So there's no 446 broadcast, but that would be the place to be because it's going to be cold.
It will be a nice one. We will be inside in a basketball venue calling things, and so you've seen the Trojans a little bit this year. It has been the shooting of Marcus Bolden tonight. He's got 13, 6 of 7 from the line, and Marcus has had a pretty good game. Yeah,
Bolden was really the kind of what got their offense going against Evangel early on in the season, his outside shooting. But that's what Coach Brasher said, that he wanted to be inside out. So as long as Bordelon and Duncan are doing their thing inside, the shooters are going to get their looks.
Look, Peyton Procell is 3 from downtown. You remember that name as quarterback for the Eagles. He was defensive lineman, moved to quarterback when Jake Vaughn went down. He's got 11 to lead the way for the Eagles in this one, 3 from downtown.
Yeah, he can do it inside out. And look, offense, defense, and football. Really can't wait to see what he does as an athlete the next couple of years.
Indeed, he has done that. Look, you look around, and it's just 4 football players out on the court with Gage Wright and Procell. And Matthew Hicks was out there a little bit earlier. So you're
Iron Man.
You're seeing a lot of it on here. Ball gets inbound there, and that is Trey Doherty, another one of those football guys that are doing it. A little bit quicker pace on this one to the near side. It goes back. Doherty now switches at good zone that is there. Try to work the ball inside to Jarvell. Jarvell, the only other person in double digits for the Trojans. He'll go to the free throw line. And Marshall, great work on what you've done for the coverage. That one is whistled on 5. That's Matthew Hicks, picks up the personal foul.
Yeah, look, as talented and as attention-getting as Duncan is, Jarvell Bordelon is, in a lot of ways, the heart and soul of this team.
There's no doubt about it. And look, one of the things that it's going to do as attention gets paid to the number 1 recruit out of the state of Louisiana is that they're going to double down on him, and that's going to leave some open shots for Bolden and Bordelon and Wright and Doherty.
You're exactly right, and so far that's what's happening. They've knocked down those shots.
Over to the near side it goes to Purcell. He's got, again, those 3 threes on the day. Gage Wright has been as physical inside as anybody. He sets the screen, but to no avail. Hicks thought about it, but he'll kick it back outside to Gage. Gage was able to get things going when Duncan was not inside there, and that one is blocked and out of there. Going back the other way, and defense leads to offense, Marshall.
Yeah, good move there by Wright, but the fast break is a killer.
You haven't seen the Trojans run as much in there. They had a couple opportunities. Bordelon had a good slam early on. Duncan had one from inside, and there's some sort of a no call. Not sure what that was. Go back.
Nice pass.
Look, that's good work inside to Procell. And look, when you spent that time on the basketball field or on the football field, you're starting to see the way that chemistry is.
Yep, yeah, absolutely, and the willingness to be physical. Both guys getting down there, spin moves. I like it.
Inside it goes to Duncan. He'll kick it around to Jarvell, and
another
Jarvell
nice
gets
pass.
That one to go. Inside it goes to Duncan. Work there, just kick it around to Jarvell, and
another
Jarvell
nice
gets
pass.
Timeout is whistled here.
Yeah, really good high-low action from Duncan to Boardlawn. With Tyshawn getting it at the high post, he gets a double team, and then with his height, able to see Boardlawn down on the low block. Easy pass, easy layup.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it again. Just
Inside it goes to Duncan.
He'll kick it around to Jarvell.
Another nice pass.
You were out at the Northwood game, in Northwood and Pineville the other day, I saw, and young man eclipsed the 1,000-point mark.
Yeah, Jahari McCoy, he got the 1,000-point mark and really started off hot shooting yesterday. Pineville able to get the win on the road, but he was an early part of their scoring. He brings the ball up a lot. He was a lot of fun to watch.
We had a player, a young lady from St. Mary's that eclipsed 1,000 points just last night in their game, and we'll get something updated on that today. Speaking of Menard, congratulations to Carly Maynard. She signed to play basketball at Loyola. So Carly's been playing since she was an 8th grader here at Menard in her senior season now, and she will go down to play with the Wolfpack of Loyola. We're out at that signing today, too. So if you're looking for what is the pulse of Central Louisiana High School sports, you found it in 446 Sports. It's Foster that first time that we've seen really a full court man employed by Brasher in that group. Smith, he's been shut down tonight, but it's been the hard-hitting work of Gage Wright. He misses that one. Corey Wright pulls that one. They're going the other way and laying it in.
Good job by Boardlawn to get out on the fast break.
Yeah, that was another one of those we thought we would see. See a couple of dunks missed tonight, but it's no shortage of guys that are highlight material. Marcus Bolden pulls that one down, but stolen by Hicks, and we saw him with a lot of takeaways during the football season.
Really nice job by Hicks to stay down there, get the ball back without fouling, and put it up quickly.
44-23, we play in the third. Right back over to Jarvell. Finds Bolden, back up top it goes. Jarvell thought about it, will work his way inside. They're saying it was a tip, and that's why it wasn't a travel or a double dribble. And Trey Doherty resets things. Back out to right it goes. Tyshawn now. Tyshawn's got 4 on the evening. Boy, that's Gage Wright just continues to do big work inside. 3-ball corner pocket up and no good. Doherty, though, with the board, hangs in the air, still unable to get it, but does get the putback right there. And let's take Doherty, a look at that one again. Hangs in the air, still unable to get it, but does get the putback. So you get a rebound and a basket out of that.
Yeah, that's just crashing the boards. He was there to get that.
Tyshawn doing what Tyshawn Duncan does right there.
Yeah, that's just crashing the boards. He was there to get that.
Tyshawn doing where he blocked it.
Yeah, look, if you're a Menard fan, you like to see this pressure. You like to see your guards face this kind of tough defense early in the season.
I'm telling you what, I am very impressed with what we're seeing out of these Eagles. That shot is up. Diaz unable to get it to fall, and Doherty behind the back. He's going to go 1-on-4. Good dish inside the borderline.
Really nice pass by Doherty.
He's go
and a good cut by Jarvell.
Good dish inside the borderline.
Really nice pass by Doherty.
And the Eagles corner 3 from Purcell. He's got 3, give him 4. 3-ball corner pocket, Peyton Purcell.
Pass and kick, easy enough. Good shot.
Look, that's that inside-outside game that we talked about. And if Purcell is hitting threes like that to go along with Baylor and the inside work of Wright and Hicks, it's going to be a pretty good season for this Eagles basketball team.
Yeah, Baylor Smith really like watching him play guard. Smart player.
Hanging in the air, going and getting that one to fall, and officials are going to take a timeout. Let's go back and see that last one. And the Eagles corner 3 from Purcell. He's got 3, give him 4. 3-ball corner. And see what they're saying that it was a 3. Yeah. 50-26. We'll get our score updated here momentarily. Doherty now pulls that one down, going the other way with it. Tyshawn!
Wow.
Pulls that one down, going the other way with
That'll
it.
get the student
wow.
Here. Pumped up about that one, 52-26. Take Doherty a look at it again. That one down, going the other way with it. Tyshawn!
Wow. Only a few people around here that are going to catch that ball and do what Tyshawn did with it. He's number 1 in the state for a reason.
And look, how about the ability, Marshall, to get that ball in the air to him.
Yeah, but look, it all starts with running the floor, too. When a big man runs the floor, he gets rewarded. If he's out running all the guards, getting back, all you got to do is throw it up there. He's going to get it, but that's a good job by him to get behind the defense.
Look, and the way this offense plays off of defense, and Brasher told us that when we came out and talked to him, is that they score off of defense. They look to get the defense to work, and that's exactly what happened.
Fast break is the easiest way to score in high school basketball, without a doubt. So anytime you can get a little bit of transition, try to get a 4-on-3, something like that, you take it. And it starts a lot with a quick outlet pass, which is what they're doing.
Technical foul has been assessed, and I didn't get who that was or what it was.
It was a little bit under the goal after the bucket.
Okay. So both of those. So Bolden now is 8 for 9 from the free throw line. He's hit the 2 on the technical foul. He hit 3 when he was fouled shooting 3, and a myriad of others scattered throughout.
He's been shooting it well all season.
And look, Marshall, you hear all that you hear about Tyshawn Duncan, but if there's not some guys around him, you can shut that down.
Right, and that's what it's like playing for Coach Brasher. He's going to emphasize defense. He's going to emphasize getting layups. So you can be a flashy recruit, but you still got to play the right way.
And they do that. It allows him to get out. I think he probably, that 3 ball from Smith in the corner, no good. Hicks skies up and gets that one to fall. Gets that there. Yeah, Matthew Hicks. Over in the corner goes. Baylor thought about it. Nearly thrown away. Doherty is going to get that one. Doherty moving around in the air and doing what he does.
Really like that effort play by Matthew Hicks, but again,
Doherty
fast break for Ash working.
Yeah, you turn around and look at fast break points on here, and we'll total that up. Baylor Smith from downtown doesn't get that to fall. Tyshawn goes up, pulls that one back, and gets it back to Doherty, and they'll go the other way. 30-point lead is the largest margin.
You see Menard gets back on defense there, prevents the fast break, of course.
How about that when your guy can step out and
you see Menard gets back on defense there, prevents the fast break, of course.
How about that as probably that 2 or 3. I don't think he'll work a lot inside. That one up into the basket, and it goes. Just a big man that can shoot the ball well.
Yep.
Doherty and company slow it down just a bit. They settle into that. Marcus says, I'm not going to do it. I'll fire that up. Gage Wright goes up and pulls down another rebound. It's to Hicks on the near side. And a no call on the sideline.
Yeah, actually, I think they called an offensive foul on Baylor.
I thought he had just set out of bounds, but and I don't see a foul put up on the board. And yeah, goodness, that launched up,
nice
and it
pass.
is good from downtown. And
found a little crease in the defense.
Launched up,
nice
and it
pass.
is good from back the other way go the Eagles. Purcell looking for his 5th. That one rims off the right side, and Duncan. And look at Doherty just get out of the way on that.
He's had enough practice time this week. He's used to it.
That's correct. Good looking inside pass, and the ball movement has been so good for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was a really nice job cutting off the ball and passing.
Look, and that's what's lost in all of this is that they're not just a big scoring team. They play so well defensively. They pass the ball well. This is a team that you got to look for when March Madness rolls around. Up and in goes Doherty. Good looking off the top of the basket.
Yeah, Doug, you and I mentioned that a couple weeks ago. They won games, big games last year, scoring in the 40s. They won big games last year, scoring in the 80s.
Yes.
So, again, Coach Brasher is not going to have a problem with a defensive-minded kind of ball game.
Goes Doherty. No, not at all. Starting to see some wholesale changes.
Yeah, we're in a running clock here at Caesars Palace.
Yep, and that means it will run throughout.
Coach Carbo leaving his starters in there, a good opportunity for them to get some quality minutes in here.
That'll get it to the buzzer for us here, 66-28 in this one. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the NDI Heating and Cooling Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you.
Back to action we go here, and once the clock starts, it shouldn't stop again. What is it, 35, Marshall?
Yes, yeah, typically 35-point margin, they'll run the clock.
I know you get to 42 in football, 35 here in basketball.
And again, if you're Coach Carbo, he put, this game is on his schedule for a reason. He wants this type of challenge for his starters. You see him still out there. This is a great opportunity for them to win this fourth quarter. And again, everything that they experienced in the first 3 quarters is useful for them once they get into district play. I
have been thoroughly impressed. And when I came into the couple of games that I've watched, have been before the good-looking move there, have been before the, and I do the air quotes, before the football guys got back from Menard. And, man, they developed a lot of toughness when those guys get back in there.
Absolutely. And the chemistry, the conditioning, it all rolls right into it. You see it a lot of times at the 2A level, Menard no exception. And, again, this is a semifinal team from a few years ago, so this program is used to winning ball games, and don't be surprised if they win a few this season.
There's no doubt about it. Well, you got 2 teams that are on the schedule for a reason. You know the toughness that Menard was going to bring in, and Coach Brasher wanted to see that. It's good to have the local teams playing each other also. And it's a win for everybody in Alexandria.
Right. And look, when I played, I definitely didn't play on a team with the number 1 recruit, but I would have loved to have the privilege to play against him and see what I'm made of in that situation.
And I think, and we talked about the toughness that Gage,
Good
that
shot.
one up and in by Garganta. Gage Wright has answered that challenge. He is really not back down from Tyshawn at all.
I agree. And, again, that's going to pay dividends later on in the season without a doubt.
Still that same inside-outside game. Back to the top it goes, and now driving to the basket. That one is up, and it is good.
And you watch Gage Wright, a lot of good footwork there in the post on offense. He's going to score some points this season.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And look, that's a game that, well, back-to-back now the other way.
Nice run out.
Trojans, yeah. Get over here on my book and get updated on some of these guys that are in there now.
Yeah, that starts in practice, that fast break mentality, pulling a rebound down and getting down the floor.
One
good
free
shot.
Ball up and in the corner, and it's up and it's good. One thing you're not going to see is a Briggs Carbo team pull up and quit in a game, no matter what the score.
Right. Like I said, this game's on the schedule for a reason. So win or lose, they came here to get something done, and he's going to do that these last 5 minutes. Like I said, if you win this fourth quarter, you got a lot to to work with.
And that's what ideally that you wanna do. We should visit with Coach Brasher post game. We'll talk to Bolden as well and get his thoughts on the game. Pulls up, doesn't get that one to fall. And both coaches able to start emptying their benches. And these guys played earlier in that JV game as well. So a lot of basketball out here at the Palace tonight.
Yeah, and some important games on the schedule coming up. Ash has Marksville later this month, and before you know it, they'll be in district play.
Look, those tournaments that are coming around, good basket up and it's in there. Those tournaments are coming, and the Trojans have 2 tournaments coming up just in the month of December.
Yeah, and usually Coach Brasher's hunting down PowerPoints when he hosts both of those tournaments as far as his team on the schedule. So he's going to definitely want to make hay during those weeks to get some good regular season games in.
Then you turn the calendar over to January and start out with a pretty big contest on January the 2nd right here on Alexandria Senior High, and we'll bring that one to you. That is when Peabody comes across town to Alexandria Senior High School, and I tell you, get here early or you won't get a seat in that one.
Yeah, that's shaping up to be a fantastic game the way both these teams have started their regular season.
And I love that they stay away from each other in these tournaments because it's a premier one, and you've got to come to see it on that night, January the 2nd.
Oh, yeah. Bring in the new year.
They'll be in district together next year as Peabody makes the move up to 2-5A, replacing Neville.
And from a basketball perspective, that'll be a great fit for the Warhorses.
Neville in their final season in 5A. They move back down to 4A. But they're making a run for a state title in 5A.
They are, and look, Peabody's district this year that they have with Franklin Parish and Tioga, there's a lot of good teams. Wassman, of course. That's a really quality basketball district for this season.
3 ball up, and it's no good. Things getting a little intense down there now.
Yeah, young guys in there hustling for every possession.
Well, and that's when you get those minutes early in the game, is when Coach sees you out there diving on the floor for loose balls, going after everything that you can in these games.
Yeah, and look, it's why those JV games are so important. If you have the privilege to have a program where you can have JV games, it's super beneficial.
That one tapped away.
Good pass down low. You like to see the Trojans still focusing on the inside game.
I have been very impressed with the work of Gabe Alvin. He is the sophomore guard that has come in, 5'8", 130 pounds, but has not backed up from anything. Gabe Alvin, another one of those to keep an eye on.
Yeah, you can tell those kind of teams. This is one of those teams where the practices are probably worth the price of admission as well, as competitive as they are. So those guys get it done when they don't have a game.
Minute and a half to go in this one. Got to that running clock at the end of the third. Coast to coast, and that's Alvin there that went up hard, and they may call that one intentional.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get. Little adrenaline at work there.
Well, we told you he was getting pretty aggressive and was mixing it up the last couple of trips down the floor. And Coach Perkins to get a look at him and get him out on the football field with that toughness that he's got. That one bounces around and is no good. And now it'll be Trojan basketball for what is the final. This one's 42-point lead here. We'll try to catch Coach Brasher and Bolden.
But, yeah, definitely stay tuned for these tournaments that are on the schedule here in December for both these programs. They got a lot of, like I said, PowerPoint work that they're going to try to get done in December. So both of these teams have some big tournament games that have yet to be scheduled, but they'll definitely be part of their December slate.
Well, Marshall, thank you for sitting in with us on this in the second half, and good luck on that call on Friday night. Would like to see you and Coach Spat and Union and another trip to the Dome.
Yeah, I'm getting my rain gear ready already.
Your reindeer.
Rain gear.
Yeah. That's almost how you want to end the ball game. Almost how you want to do it. We'll take that headset and try to get it to Coach Brasher and see if we can just get a couple of quick words from him. Pull him over there. No, yeah. Just right here is fine. Coach Lance Brasher joining us post-game on this one. And look, that's what I appreciate. He sits down beside me standing up to make us almost the same height.
I don't know if this thing will reach.
No, you did. Yeah, it
Okay.
will. There you go. Now, it worked out better if you sat down.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. Coach, he got out and going. Marcus Bolden was hot tonight for you, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good shooter. He's probably one of the best shooters I've ever coached. We got off to a bad start against the zone. Shots we normally make, we didn't make, but I was really proud of the second half effort of them, really concentrating on trying to get it around the goal and try to spread the ball around, not just take the first shot on the first pass.
Coach, a lot of people come out and they look to see Tyshawn put up big numbers, do big things. Teams are going to come in and they're going to focus on him. The ability of these guys all around really made the difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, we want to play inside out with
Right.
Tyshawn and Jorvell. We feel like they're the two of the best bigs in the state. And with our guard play, we feel like we have a chance every night because those guys, all three of those guys, two of them started, one of them came off the bench, so he's basically a starter. They have a lot of experience. We got some guys that transferred in that are trying to get their feet wet, trying to figure out what we're trying to do, which we feel like in January, February, going to really help us. So it's a good start to the year.
Getting Trey Doherty back from football made a huge difference out there.
Huge. Like I told Bobman, he's like our Carson Sellers for us. He's not real flashy as far as the scoring, but he gets them going wherever they're at. He's supposed to get them in the right spots. He gets the shots we want. He guards the best player. He's the energy guy. He's the captain. He's the leader. He's big for us.
Coach, big win. Thank you for stopping by and taking a couple of minutes with us. We appreciate you.
it.
Head coach Lance Brasher and a big win tonight in this one. Trojans take care of business. They win this one, and their clock running on this one. Eagles, very impressive tonight. They will. They are going to play a great brand of basketball, and you'll be able to see it all here on 446 Sports. You'll be able to see all of the Ash Trojans when they're here locally. But stick around this year. It's going to be pretty exciting. These teams are both going to make a big run towards playing basketball in March. That's going to wrap it up here from Caesars Palace, from Alexandria Senior High School. I am Doug Gann. Big shout out to Marshall Leffler, who joined us on there, and, of course, Brett Stallsby, who was running the camera and keeping up with the clock and the score for us. That'll wrap it up. This was the NDI Heating and Cooling Game of the Week. We'll see you next time on 446 Sports. I'm Doug Gann. God bless you all and good night.